Hi guys, welcome to day 27. I'm Bart Robley. So yesterday I had today's video all planned out. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I was prepared. And last night my last student of the day came in and changed everything. So I want to talk to you about something that I told her and some advice that I gave to one of my young students. My young student, she's been with me for about 4 years. She's become a heck of a good drummer. Last year was her freshman year in high school. Now, on her freshman year in high school, she went out and auditioned for the jazz band. Unfortunately, it was one of those things where she found out about the audition a couple of days beforehand. She didn't have a lot of time to prepare. She went in an audition and she didn't get it. I said, don't worry about it. We will prepare you the next year. So next year when they have the auditions again, you'll be ready and you'll have a good chance of getting the gig. So every week she came into her lesson. She was ready to go. She never missed a lesson. She would come in, put her music on the stand. She was usually ready for the lesson before I was. You know, she would sit down and just be prepared. She always was prepared. She'd practiced every week, worked on her reading, worked on her feel, worked on her swing, worked on her chops. We did everything. And man, she just, she was doing great. And then yesterday she came in, and I knew that today was her audition. So I was going to go through the song with her and work on the song one last time that she had prepared for the audition. And I was going to throw a few reading things at her. But she was really distraught. And I was like, what's wrong? And she told me, she goes, well, tomorrow's the audition. I'm really worried about it. I already auditioned last year and I didn't get it. And there's some really good drummers going out for it this year. And I'm just nervous and I don't think I'm going to get it. So this was the advice that I gave her. Hopefully this will help some of you players out there, some of you younger players out there that find yourself in this situation or a situation like it. Okay, the first thing you have to do is know that we all have had failures in the past. Now she had auditioned last year and she didn't get it. And I said, don't let that hold you back. You actually let that failure propel you into where you are today. She is such a better drummer today than she was last year when she auditioned. And I told her that. I was like, look how much you have grown. And she has grown a lot. So she let that failure actually propel her and grow. So don't let your past failures hold you back. The other thing is this. We all have that voice inside our head that is telling us that we're going to fail. It's telling us we're not good. It's telling us that just whatever it's saying negative, it can be saying it very loud. We have to learn to squash that thing down, beat it down, punch it down, and kick it out of our head. Don't listen to that voice, okay? If that's all you're listening to is that inner voice and it's talking negative, well, it's probably going to produce negative results and you're not going to play well. So don't listen to that voice, whatever you do. Imagine this. Let's say you're at a gig. Okay, not even an audition, you're at a gig and all you're thinking about is, oh my gosh, there's my favorite player and he's right there and he's watching me and I can't mess up right now because he's watching me, and we spin out of control. That's because we're not thinking about what we're doing. We're thinking about somebody watching us play. Now imagine you go into an audition. Okay, you're a young player, you're going in for an audition, and now, instead of thinking about what you're doing or what you're playing, you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, the band director just walked into the room. I wonder if he likes me. I hope I'm playing okay. I wonder if the bass player's digging me. Oh, that horn player, I don't know, man, maybe I'm pushing him too much. Whatever, we can spin out of control in our heads. Focus in on what you're doing, not how you're doing. Now, much like my young student, the best thing you can do for any situation in the music business at any level is prepare, prepare, prepare. I've talked about that in past videos. I preach it to my students from the highest level. There's no such thing as a magic drumming milkshake. I can't go make a milkshake, say, here, drink it, and poof, you're a magic drummer. I tell all my students that. And that goes for any instrument, so prepare. If you practice and you are ready, you will do great. As far as the other drummers that she was worried about that are going out for the audition, you know what? Music is much like sports. It's very competitive, right? But if you're worried about another player and you're on an audition, right? You're worried about another player watching you play and you thinking to yourself, well, that guy's a better player than me. Well, guess what? He's probably thinking the same thing about you. So Don't worry about the other players. There's always going to be somebody out there that's as good as you or better than you, or maybe they can play double bass better than you, or maybe they can swing better than you, or they can read better. There's always going to be somebody that's better. That doesn't matter. Be the best you that you can be at any given time. So all the preparation work, kicking the negative self-talk out of your head, and just being the best you that you can be is the best advice that I can give anybody for an audition, for a gig, for a recording session, for anything. And that's what I gave her. The last piece of advice that I gave her is this, and I will tell everybody out there, remember why you started playing music in the first place. You didn't start playing music to impress everybody. You didn't start playing music for any other reason other than you felt a calling, you had it in you, and you loved it, and you wanted to perform, right? At the end of the day, if you go in and you're the best you that you can be, and you remember, I love music and I love playing it, you're gonna do great. I want to thank you guys again for watching. This was day 27. Please subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions or you need some help with anything, look me up. BartRobley.com is my website. If you are not local in Southern California, I Skype all the time. I do a lot of lessons on Skype. Reach out to me. I'd love to help you. I hope this video is helpful, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching.